Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. We really, really appreciate that. And we're really excited because our good friend Lena is back. In case people didn't meet you before, Lena, do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, I am Lena, and I am a full-time streamer on Twitch, and I have an assortment of other things that I'm trying to make work. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a mom, veteran, all that good stuff, but that's basically what I do is just play video games every day.
And play a mean dwarf on Dungeons and Dragons that we
Yeah.
learned last week.
Mhm.
And also, Stephanie Harvey is finally back. We've been missing her very much, but she was rewarded by becoming a 5th-time world champion.
Yay!
Congratulations, Steph.
Yay! Woo!
You have completed a hand.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm completely dead. And I've been past month have been crazy, and even after the World Cup it's been crazy, but it's so rewarding. I have 5 gold medal and I'm just
Do you have
top
like
of
a
the
trophy
world.
case with like all of your gold medals in a row?
Yeah, I have like a little shrine, whatever, on like my living room desk with like my trophy, my checks, and everything.
That's awesome.
Yay!
That's so cool. Yeah, guys, be sure to give Miss Harvey lots and lots of love on social media because she totally deserves it. But we're glad to have her back because she's been like canoodling in the forest, her character has, with some
I have
elf
no
guy.
idea where I am, and I have no idea what's going on, to be honest.
Yeah, Neil, tell her where she's been.
I'm looking up the name of
I have to
your
find it too.
boy toy, Clotharis. Your elven friend has distracted you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you
I have
were.
a boy toy now?
You had a.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah,
I don't know
and
if you remember, but there was a certain elf who seemed quite enamored and taken with you.
I thought it was
Then
with
he-
Jess.
No, then he and you were
Yeah, I
taken
thought
off
he
into
was-
the forest together, and
It was definitely with Jess.
yeah, so
I thought that was me. Yeah.
this is actually an interesting point of contention
Oh, shit.
because the Scurvy Dogs did mention, by the way, that it was indeed Jess. So all of a sudden, this elf guy changed his mind about who he was attracted to. So
wait,
my
no. What happened
God.
with Steph? How did we write Steph out of here?
you did have her canoodling with the same elf guy that was originally
You
flirting with
literally
Jess.
just said.
So we were like, why
Clotharis.
did he want
Clotharis
her?
was seen
Okay, that's what I thought.
doodling.
Yeah. So
That's what I thought.
we're really excited to
Steph.
find out what made him fall for her instead. Ultimately,
And what made him just like drop me?
yeah, like an old
I mean,
hat.
I don't worry. I come in for the kill and I consult and I tell you everything's gonna be okay. But for real, let's just like from a psychological perspective, what was going on with Clotharis? Like, why did he just like, drop
Sure.
me like a heart attack?
I can PM the
That doesn't
answers
make
to
sense,
Steph, and
actually.
she can decide what she wants to stay or not.
Yeah. So did she rejoin us? Did she just like catch up with us just now?
Where you guys are standing in that small little room where the gnome was, right?
Yeah, where we accidentally killed Grumples.
That's right, you
we
murdered
did.
Grumple.
We
Was
accidentally.
it Grumble, the guy that was amazing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why'd you guys kill him?
Well, you'll find out if we rejoin you. Probably, maybe, I suppose.
Um.
It was an
Yeah.
accident.
So I think you guys are standing around being sad about Grumple's death when you see trudging through the forest comes Steph's character.
Barrett? Sorry.
we were calling you Pointy McSworderson or something like that, but did we ever find out your real name?
I don't even know my name. No.
I know. Let me see if our we actually have great notes. If you guys didn't see them on Twitter, Misscliks retweeted a Twalion who has been keeping really awesome notes for all of our episodes. So you can go back and you can find out what we've been finding out about ourselves. And
Which week was it?
week 2 is where we left
Okay.
Stephanie, I think. And maybe? I could be wrong. Maybe it was 3. It was 3. I'll find out, guys. Don't worry.
Meanwhile, I'd just like to remember everyone that my character name last week was Yebola.
What? How did that happen?
What?
I don't know, it's what Neil gave me.
Okay.
Because
Oh.
you use
Yeah.
bolas.
Yeah, so I was like, Yebola, bola, bola. And I successfully threw a bola that grabbed the horse's feet and made someone fall off their horse.
I do not remember that at all. That's weird.
Yebola.
Yeeble. Okay, so the description of the beginning of week 3, which is where we said goodbye to Steph. Turns out we were calling you Cloud. I think I named you Cloud. Yeah.
Who? Oh.
Stephanie. We were calling her Cloud last we saw her.
You were.
Well, that's what the
I
notes
remember
say.
I remember I didn't want to be called Cloud.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to be Sword something.
Oh, okay. Well, Victoria was calling you Pointy McSworderson or something like that.
Yeah.
Pointy McSword Stab, I think it was.
Pointy McStarrison.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think it was.
And, what happened, Steph, just so you know, is it says, as the party departs the elven village, Coltheris returns and politely requests Cloud remain for a time, as there is something he needs to show her. The two are seen
Yeah, there was.
departing behind some trees, followed by a series of giggling. I mused on the wonders of love, and then decided to name myself Love, which didn't last very long. And then I became Truth, and the rest is history.
Dang, that doesn't sound very like Pointy Mech something sword to leave with a guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I thought you liked pointy swords.
Oh my
Heyo.
god.
Neil.
Anyways, so Cloud, aka
sorry, I'm
Pointy
really-
McSwordstab, does come out of the forest. And what does she see? What is the tableau, Neil?
So you come out of the forest. There had been this strange fog kind of all around you, and it was kind of difficult to find your way. You had been pointed in this direction by Coltheris, who said that your friends would need you soon. He had a kind of a dark look on his face when he said that and wouldn't elaborate. He pointed you in this direction, gave you some supplies and some gear. Let me see. You now have a long sword instead of a short sword.
Who is you?
Steph.
Oh.
It grew.
It's actually an elven longsword,
Hmm.
which is of finer make, lighter weight, and but we'll leave it at that for now. And he's also replaced your leather armor with some fine elven chainmail, which is
Ooh.
extraordinarily lightweight. Instead of weighing 40 pounds, it only weighs 10 pounds.
Look at you.
You changed my leather armor for what?
Elven chainmail. It's very lightweight. It only weighs 10 pounds, but it gives you an AC bonus of 5.
Okay. Changed. Okay. So I'm on my way back by myself?
Yeah, well, you're wandering through what was a foggy area, a misty area, until you stumble upon this small building, and you can hear the people inside going, "No, Grumples! Oh, Grumples, no! He's so dead."
I come in. Go ahead.
Neil, can you remind us who's there with us? Because I think there were like 2 or 3 dead zombie gnomes. And
Wait,
then-
what?
Oh, there were. Yeah.
No, those guys were elsewhere.
Yeah, we left them.
You left the dead zombie gnomes in a previous area.
So, I can read our notes to make sure. Let's see. Moving onwards, the group is still in the midst of a mist and lights glowing in the distance. Some many hours later, the lighting seems not to have changed with time, but the group comes upon a mini-stepped pyramid structure made of gray and black stone and seems to have erupted from the ground. Light, which is me, immediately climbs it like a playground. From there, she notices it's got an entrance on the far side. As Bunny starts to inspect it, she finds a pedestal upon which rests a large purplish quartz crystal with a gnome grasping it who has black oily eyes. Bunny's initial test suggests that the gnome is frozen in position. Light attempts to detect evil, but it doesn't work. Neither does dancing nor hip thrusting in the gnome's direction. Bunny doesn't seem to detect any traps in the entranceway. In an effort to further deter any further traps, Bunny suggests using Grumple's body as a lawn dart. Meanwhile, Water Dance starts speaking a language no one else can understand, and Light attempts to throw a stick at the crystal, sending it tumbling to the ground, the gnome falling with it as though attached. Light promptly changes her name to Gem because she's been Light for far too long. She attempts to manifest an unseen servant to bring the gem to her, but nothing happens. Bunny again suggests putting Grumples into the building to see if it does anything, which it does, namely snapping Grumple's neck as he lands woefully short. Bunny finds a longer stick and pokes the oily-eyed gnome repeatedly, also pokes the gem and the ground. Eventually deciding the door is relatively safe, she steps inside. Slowly, Bunny makes progress at trying to get at the gem using Grumple's body as a testing surface, then attempting to bash the other gnome's hand off the gem. She finds it being actively gripped. Frustrated at Bunny's unwillingness to touch the gem, Gem enters the structure and wraps the gem in her cloak before yanking it free of the gnome's grip. Immediately, the gnome gasps and the oil recedes from his eyes. A moment later, he starts jabbering in Gnomish, which it turns out Water Dance can understand. The gnome, probably understandably, questions why everyone's naked. Gem, unable to understand, does some interpretive dance to try and calm the gnome. It has not quite the desired effect, as the gnome is rather distracted by her nakedness during this. Water Dance manages to refocus both Gem and the gnome into describing what happened. He mentions a man with armor and a bunch of weapons who said he was the gnome's friend, touched him on the head, and then he had a nightmare in which his friends rose from the ground and there were blue and green lights all over. At this point, the gnome notices Grumple's naked corpse casually lying in the room and freaks out. When Water Dance manages to get the gnome's attention again, he describes the man as having a whole bunch of swords and knives and daggers on him, but he only saw him for a moment. When Water Dance relays the information to the party, Victoria suggests that they ask the gnome about the gem. Those outside the structure notice that the mist is dissipating. The gnome claims to not have seen the gem before, but instinctively reaches out for it when Gem reveals it in her cloak. He does, however, know of a strange man on the edge of the woods that bought a whole bunch of different gems. Further identifies him as Ratan after some discussion, and he claims to know the way to Rathatan's house. The gnome identifies himself as Glib Glob, which he explains Glob as a clan name. He offers to show the party the way to the home of the elusive elf wizard on the edge of the forest. And that is where we stopped.
Cool. So you're all there. Steph, you are walking up. You guys can't see Steph yet. No, you do see Steph as she approaches you. Yeah.
Good day.
Uh,
Where have you been?
Cloud! I run up and hug you. Yay!
I'm like,
What's your name again, though? I can't remember.
well, who are you?
That's a good question.
Water Dance was
think,
just born yesterday.
I feel like my name might be Quicksand.
Quicksand.
Oh, you're
I
You're
don't
one of
know, but something reminds me that I feel like you can call me Quicksand.
Oh.
all right.
Okay.
You're one of us. Okay. I don't remember where and
He only
what I
speaks
did.
Gnomish, by the way, so Anna needs to translate every time.
Yeah, so we're just basically role-playing that I'm translating everything she's saying.
Okay.
But so she's speaking to me and I'm speaking to you. Or he, rather, because she's a male dwarf.
Sorry,
Okay.
I have a deeper voice.
It's okay
At
that
any
you want to
point,
change
if
your
you
name.
wish to intentionally mistranslate, let me know.
Okay.
Or just butt in and say I mistranslated as blah blah blah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I see the gnome's body,
Yeah.
right?
You can see it face up. Takes a little bit, but you just take a few steps closer, examine it from afar, and notice, well,
What'd you guys do? I leave for a few days and you guys kill our friend?
It was totally an accident.
You don't kill someone by accident.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah.
She
No.
says yeah. He says yeah. You can't.
Wait. You really can't though.
No.
Don't make him feel bad. He was just born yesterday. He was born out of a giant egg. It was really cool.
I don't care. I can't believe this. Why'd you? Oh, whatever.
What if I told you that he is now in a better place and that all of us only pass through this world into the next and the next and the one after that is even more beautiful than this
We're all
one.
made of sand,
Sand and molecules and
but mostly sand.
spirit.
No, I don't believe that.
Are you sure? Because you're not even sure who you are.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that.
Well, maybe you should ask Bunny about it, or Yebola. Maybe you should ask Ebola about that, because Ebola was really excited about throwing Grumples, and that's kind of how he hit his head.
I can't believe you killed them, Ebola. Why is your name Ebola? You weirdos. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. Why did I even come back to you?
Who's Ebola?
What?
What?
You said you were Ebola.
No, in another D&D stream.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, Bunny then is what we've been
see.
calling you. Well, we have so much to tell you, Cloud. So much has happened. By the way, did you know that one of us is a princess?
That rings a bell. I was there.
Oh, okay.
Well, we
Well,
don't know who.
I'm the princess.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
It can't be
Okay.
you. It
Okay.
can't be you, newcomer.
Princess
Because-
Quicksand.
Why can I?
Be her because we knew that prior to her arrival. She's new. I don't trust her. She's weird.
Just because you don't trust her, that doesn't mean
Isn't he
she's
a
not
guy?
a princess.
He's a guy. How can he be a princess?
you can see very clearly he's a guy because he's not wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
Neither am
Definitely
I.
not a princess.
I can identify however I feel
That's
my
true.
soul feels.
You're right, Princess Quicksand.
Thank you.
I think you can be a princess no matter what. Every little girl's a princess. Someone once told me, I think I remember. Maybe.
Thank you.
Oh, I was never a princess as a little girl.
Well,
I was a lion. The
oh.
king of the lion.
You remember?
Get it?
I-
Lion King?
Past? Yeah.
I start
You remember
singing.
your past?
I start singing Na Savenya la Valissima, and I start dancing.
I kind like my feet kind of like does a little rhythm, but I'm trying to hide it. So I'm cool.
I say, okay, guys. So, our friend Glib Glob, who's been waiting patiently here, not saying anything as we talk to each other and dance together, is willing to take us to Ratan, and that's who we were supposed to see. I don't remember why, but I know you guys were really excited to see him, and I really like when we do things that you like, because I like making you happy, because I love you. I think.
Wait, why? What? Why? Okay, so I came back here because apparently you guys needed me.
Of course we do. You have a sword.
You're
So I'm-
useful.
And then also, you're awesome.
So there's nothing urgent right now. We're just like,
Yeah, we're going to see the elf wizard.
oh, you
I
guys are
see you
scared?
got a new sword.
Maybe. Maybe I had it all along.
I go up close to Cloud and I'm like, "Did you make out with the elf?
It's not of your business.
How come? How come it's not my business? I'm really curious."
Nope.
And then also, did it feel nice?
None of your business.
Okay. Well, maybe you can tell me some other time.
Nope.
When you feel more like telling me.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'll just check back another time.
Nope.
Okay. And then I hold Glib Glob's hand, and I say, "I'm really sorry about your friend. Can we go see Ratan now?"
Whose friend? There's another gnome with us? Oh, Lena is the gnome?
What?
Lena is a
Glib
dwarf.
Glob.
Glib Glob is the NPC.
Oh, you want me to?
Oh,
You
Glib
want
Glob.
me to talk to him?
Oh yeah, you have to translate
Okay.
for me now.
Yeah, no problem. So, I'm sorry. We are really sorry for taking part in, Mr. Grumple's death, but we were hoping maybe we could continue on with what we were trying to do, please?
I nod, even though I can't understand what she's saying. Neil?
Neil?
Yeah, you guys can do what you want. What do you do?
Glib Glob. We're talking to Glib
well,
Glob.
you didn't indicate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought you were
cool.
talking to everyone else.
Yeah, no, I was talking to you.
Gliblob nods and goes, Well, I believe Rathatan is scratches his beard a moment. That way, he says, kind of pointing in a direction you're not entirely sure he's confident about.
Is that way east?
That way is like a north by northeast.
I say Victoria, who is momentarily asleep at the moment. I say, Victoria, as an aside, we're supposed to be going east, right? Is that the way we're supposed to go? Victoria. Victoria.
Sorry, is my microphone muted now?
Now you're good.
No, I'm good. I'm so sorry about that. I couldn't tell if you guys could hear me or not. No. Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay. So we follow.
Yeah, we were going east. I remember.
Yeah, well, east was the way we wanted to go because our pursuers were coming from the west.
Neil just said he's going kind of north by northeast. So I was asking you, is that the right direction we go?
North by northeast? No, I thought we were going like due east. Is that not right?
You should talk to
could-
Glib Glob.
I'm
I should
thinking
talk to
maybe
Gliblob. I don't think I speak the same language as Gliblob.
you need to translate to me what she's saying, unless
Okay.
she understands what I say.
Victoria, you can talk to me. I'll talk to Water Dance. Water Dance will talk to Glib Glob.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
Princess Quicksand.
Sorry, Princess Quicksand. My mistake.
Thank you.
Your Majesty. Okay, Victoria, what do you want me to ask?
I want you to ask, which direction should we go?
Well, he already said we should go this way toward Rathatan.
But he didn't seem very convincing.
Alright, so what do you guys think we should do?
Well, you're
Maybe
the princess, except for Princess Quicksand. You're the princess around here most of the time, so I just figured maybe you wanted to tell us where to go. But if you don't, we can just
What do you
follow
mean
Glib
if
Glob.
I'm the princess? How do you know I'm the princess?
I don't know. I thought that you... I don't know.
I mean, like, that's fine. Alright, I'll be the princess. Let's go north.
wait. Are we just blindly picking somewhere to go now?
No. We're
Gliblob
following
stamps his
Rathatan.
feet and says, What's all the hubbub? Where aren't we going? I thought you wanted to be on the way.
I tell Princess Quicksand, it sounds like we should follow Rathatan. Let's go.
East.
And I motioned everyone to follow Rathatan.
Okay, I guess. I
Gliblob.
don't know. He did seem very convincing. I feel like maybe if we intimidated him a little, maybe he would be more honest about it.
Intimidated?
Maybe he's feeling a little resentful that we killed his friend.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe you should
I
ask
think
him.
the worst of people.
Maybe you could ask him if
Why?
he feels resentful.
Is he feeling resentful, Neil?
Do you ask him?
Are you feeling? Yes, I'm asking him if he's feeling ill-willed towards us.
No. No. Sad, but happy to be free.
We freed
Okay.
him, that's right, we did.
Okay. All right, let's go. Even if we get lost, at least we get lost together.
Oh, Princess Quicksand, I love friendship.
Yes.
I hold Princess Quicksand's hand, and we're both still naked, I think. So we're just skipping.
Yes,
we're skipping
I
through the
remember.
forest.
Prince! Or it's not even a prince. It's just there's a penis. Ah!
I'm just ignoring them and following Glib Glob as he takes us through the forest.
Okay. Gliblob starts kind of flouncing through the forest, stamping loudly as he goes, breaking just about every twig and snapping every branch underfoot.
Great, getting everything's attention.
Yeah, he's not very quiet. He whistles kind of a loud tune to himself, and occasionally will stop and then start humming a verse, but without any real words to it.
I try to hum along.
Okay.
I
Oh,
walk a little bit further from the group. I'm still like, ugh, what am I doing here, kind of thing.
Sulking.
Okay.
Salty.
Neil, aren't I like? Didn't I get turned into a dwarf or something? I'm like small. I
You're
was just-
half. You're able to turn back though. I remember
Yeah,
that.
HT Reckless was just reminded me. So I'm like dwarf sized right now, right?
I think that wore off.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that did happen.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of trotting through the forest when Glib stops and looks around, and he stops his humming and his whistling, and you hear kind of faintly over the breeze the sound of instruments being played. You think you hear some cymbals. You think you hear a drum. And
I
a
immediately
flute.
start dancing.
Me too.
It's
I'm
very
not
faint
dancing.
and off in the background.
I can still feel it.
I'm not even slightly moving my foot to the ground. I'm stiffer than usual.
Yeah. I turn around to you, the maid, and I'm like, why are you not dancing? This is the kind of thing you love to do.
Since you've left, I've kind of taken on your role, I guess. Just tired of this silly party that's not advancing forward, dancing, looking at the leaves. This is ridiculous. We should be on a mission here.
We are.
But I thought
love.
Love.
But I thought that you didn't care about all that. You just wanted to serve someone.
Well, I don't think my master is a part of this group, to be honest.
I asked Glib where he thinks the music is coming from through Princess Quicksand.
Where is that sound coming from?
It's coming from your browser.
No, yes, but the sound we just asked Glib where the sound.
You hear it too, right?
Mhm.
What?
You hear the sound. You hear the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he cups his ears and looks around and goes, I think it's coming from in front of us.
Do you know what it is?
Do you know what it is?
Sounds like music?
I know, but is it a city? Is it a town? Is it a...
He throws his hands up in frustration. Well, how am I supposed to know?
Well,
I heard it just as well as you did.
you live here, right? Or in the area. I mean, I
No,
figured.
I live underground.
Okay, well.
Don't you live underground? What are you doing up here anyway, dwarf?
I don't know. I just am...
I see that he's agitated, and I just kind of try to comfort him and like hold him a little bit gently and
Thank
stroke
you.
his. Yeah.
I take the consoling.
Okay, shall we go see the music? Victoria, should we go see the music? Should we go see the music? Should we go see the music?
Yes, we should.
Yay! I start
Yes. What do you
going
mean?
toward the music.
Can we see the music? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, what is seeing really, other than just listening with your eyeballs?
That is a great point.
Thanks.
Shall we go see the music? Yes. Let's go.
Awesome. And then also, your skin is looking particularly radiant today.
That is so kind of you. Thank
You
you.
are looking quite gorgeous.
It's not the first time they've heard that. Thank you. All right. Well,
Olive oil or something for your skin?
coconut oil.
That's
It's a secret. Don't let too many girls in on this, but coconut oil.
I try to start a conga line of everyone moving toward the music. Like, I try to get everyone to follow. And
Who
I
joins
start...
in on the conga line?
I was next to it.
Okay. So it's really just the
Remember
dwarf
my belly.
and Anna
Mhm.
conga lining.
Yeah, that's fine, though. We're enjoying ourselves.
Who is in the very front?
Glib.
Not me. I'm on
Okay.
the side.
Okay, so it's Glib Glob followed by Anna, followed by Lena, and then everyone else is kind of sauntering behind them.
Yeah, and a little pack, like a little bit behind, as if we're kind of ashamed of that group. It's like,
Yeah.
oh god, look at that silly group over there.
Ashamed, jealous. There's
Yeah,
a
okay.
feeling there somewhere.
Yeah, it makes.
Yeah. You guys come through some trees and some bushes into a small clearing where you see a set of drums with drumsticks that are just bouncing up and down. The drumsticks are connected to nothing but air. You see some large brass cymbals that are occasionally crashing together on their own as well. There is a flute that's bouncing and bobbing through the air in front of you. And there's a large log with a strange bird sitting on it, like an
As I start
unusually
looking
large
at this, I
raven.
stop dancing slowly, and I kind of just turn into like a little nod.
I'm like a kid seeing an animal in a zoo that they've never seen before. I'm like, and I like try not to disturb it, but I get as close as I can to it, and I'm like,
Yeah, I feel more nervous. I stand back. I
Yeah,
stand back.
I stop moving completely and I just stare.
The raven goes.
do any of us
Can
understand
any of
that?
us talk to it?
You all just heard that.
Well,
You
no.
try
Can we?
communicating?
Yeah. Hello. Hmm. What? Do you know? I don't know what I
Princess
should
Quicksand,
ask
can you
him
speak
first.
Raven?
I'm trying. I don't know. Maybe you can speak Raven. Maybe someone can. What if they know how to speak Common?
I like diffidently, like with respect, kind of approach the raven and just try to get close to it as though I was gonna speak to it.
Okay. Once you get within 5 feet, it just hops down the log from you a little bit.
It like tries
and
to go away from me.
Yeah, it just makes sure to keep some distance from you, like
Oh.
any normal bird would.
Okay, I just sit cross-legged and hang out and listen to the music.
Yeah.
Glib looks around and says, "This isn't the place we're supposed to be. These
Well.
woods are enchanted, you know. Elven lands are filled with things like this."
Magical creatures.
Something is
I
rubbing
think
a
your
microphone
hair,
somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, maybe not exactly self-playing instruments. I don't know what you would call that. Auto-instrumentation? I'm not sure. But strange things all over.
Like good strange or bad strange?
This land borders the Fey world. Good and bad things mix in. Just things, otherworldly things come through.
Okay. So it's
I-
like a common world with some creatures we may have never seen before.
Something like that.
Okay.
But you're a dwarf. You should know these things.
Yeah.
You're a miner.
Yeah. But I stay underground.
Yeah, but well. Okay.
Are you translating this to me, Princess Quicksand?
Yeah, you're just. I'm turning around and talking to you to let.
I say, tell it that you were just born yesterday.
I was kind of just born the other day.
Out of an egg.
Out of an egg.
That certainly
And
explains your nakedness.
It exploded with glitter and sand.
That's cool. I didn't know
Exploding
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember this vividly.
I'm
He
like
cocks his head to the side.
I'm enthralled by the description of the like magicness of this world too, and how it borders the fairy world. And I ask, is there anything more you can tell us about like the powers at work here, or maybe how we can understand it better, the science of it, or how to use it?
Okay. I translate that to you, Neil, because that was a lot.
He scratched his head. Once upon a time, I had a mystic rock that I was using to try and probe the workings of the
Ooh.
world.
Yeah. Do you still have it?
I don't know. I can't seem to find it. I don't honestly remember what happened to it.
Can I roll like a charisma or something to try to get like the truth out of him?
Sure. Give me a charisma check.
Okay, let's see. That's
A D20 plus.
8.
Did we? I don't remember what your stats are. I hope you know.
I have him up here. Hold on. Just...
Fantastic.
Okay, so my charisma's an 11. And then I don't perception 8.
you
Yes,
just
give
need
me a
charisma.
D20 plus 11.
Okay.
I found your stats.
Okay, thanks. Oh.
Oh no!
You're pretty sure he's lying, but you can't figure out how to get something out of him.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna work this to my advantage though. So I translate this to you, Light, and you are gonna let Miss Princess, the real princess. I know she's the real princess, but I'm the second princess. And she is going to use her amazingly good looks.
Ooh, good
'Cause
idea.
mine are internal.
I think you're beautiful, but
What?
Victoria is also beautiful, so I will ask her. Victoria,
What's up?
will you please ask the gnome really nicely through translation,
Like flirtatiously, like you could be like a little slutty about it.
flirtatiously, but not slutty about it, to ask him if he will tell us about a magical stone that he was trying to use to harness the power of the forest that borders the Fey world?
I am receiving mixed information, and
You can't understand Princess
No,
Quicksand.
You can't understand me.
Only
No.
me.
Yep.
Nope. This girl right here is jabbering at me very rapidly in a language I don't understand. So
Well, I'm speaking to you in common, so you understand
Okay.
me.
okay.
So, will you flirt with him maybe a little bit, but just like ask him really
Yeah.
nicely? Okay.
Of course.
How do you do this?
How do I flirt with him?
Yeah.
Because you have to get translation through Princess Quicksand.
Or
Oh,
you
that's
have
awkward.
to kind of be physical about it either.
Okay. All right. So Princess Quicksand, you're my main girl. You're my point of contact. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Walk up to him and be like,
He looks up at you with a
Tell him, hey. Translate that.
She says, "Hello."
Oh, yes. What is her name?
Her name is Princess Victoria.
She's a princess?
Yeah. And
He
she
bows very, very deeply until his big fat gnomish nose brushes the grass on the ground. And he keeps that pose with his hands like out to the sides.
She appreciates that greatly. You can resume your standing position.
He gets back and looks up at you, eyes wide.
And she finds you pretty cute.
It's true, whatever she's saying. I don't even know. Just, it's definitely true.
Tell her
Will you
that
translate
she
that?
should wink at him. You should wink at him a little bit.
I should wink at him. Is that your advice?
And I guess you need to roll.
He kind of scratches his head and takes his beard and like mops the brow sweat off of his forehead with his beard.
Trying to be attractive for you.
Mr. Naked Dwarf Man, what would the princess have of me?
Yeah.
What does she want with me?
She wants to know about the crystal that you have, and if we could possibly use it.
Please tell the princess that
Use it.
I can't seem to find it. It was a rock about yay big. It was mostly clear. There were some cloudy, opaque spots in it. I think it was made of quartz.
Bunny.
Can I get an intelligence check from everybody except for Steph, please?
How come not Steph?
Because I wasn't there, I guess. I don't know.
Oh god.
Don't ask why. Just make an
Sorry.
intelligence
Sorry.
check.
Sorry. I'm a really inquisitive person.
Okay, sorry, I have to find my character
you
sheet.
Oops.
need a /R in there.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh shoot! I know everything, Neil.
Oh, thank god.
Neil, you don't happen to know what my intelligence is offhand, do you? Cause
I do, because I have a
do
copy
you?
of the character sheet.
Oh
to fill
shit!
it.
Thank you. Oh, thank God.
Do you need the copy of your character sheet again?
No, I have it. I'm gonna.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
All
put
right.
it in
Bunny,
the
you're
Slack.
still taking notes, right? Will you write down what he says about the rock?
Okay. And now I'll find this.
So,
Jen, you're muted.
3 of you, upon hearing this, Jen, you're kind of like, I wonder what rock that could be. The other 3 of you,
Jen's
the
talking,
feeling
but we
that-
can't hear her. This whole time, Jen, we haven't been able to hear you.
Yeah, she's still.
Nope, now you're muted.
Yeah.
Like, you're muted in the actual program.
in Zoom.
What about now?
Now, yeah.
There
No,
you go.
we can
Okay,
hear you
'cause
now.
I unmuted, but I remuted because I displugged my mic and then replugged it. Anyway, what I was saying is that with my wand, my character is looking like she's listening, so you see her eyes looking at you, but she's actually singing the song of the drums from earlier. She's like full on dancing in her head right now.
I mean, they're still playing right before you. The other 3 of you
I'm dancing in my head.
seem to recall this crystal that he's describing sounds a lot like the one you pulled his hand off of a few hours ago.
Oh, the one I have in my cloak, wrapped in my
Mhm.
cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so I asked Princess Quicksilver. Princess Quicksilver, can you ask him what he was trying to use the stone for exactly, and like how to use it?
He says, "Tell that plebeian to shut up.
Oh!
I'm trying to speak with the princess."
Do you translate that back to me?
I do.
I go up and give him a big kiss on the face and say, "We can be friends. Don't worry."
Give me a charisma check.
Yeah.
Oh, charisma is not a strong suit for me. Mm.
Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
not so bad. Not great, but not
Moment
so
of
bad.
weakness. It's been a while for Mr. Flip Flop.
He looks back and forth between the naked, homely girl and the well-dressed, princess-like creature. He looks back to the dwarf. Perhaps we should keep going to this Razagal, Raskabal. I don't know what.
Victoria, maybe you should ask him about the rock.
This is all quite untoward.
Victoria,
Yeah.
ask him
What?
about the
What?
rock.
You want me to ask him about the rock?
Yes.
But you were talking about this rock. That's what the princess wanted to know. You were saying it was about yay big. Where was the last place you saw it?
Okay. Can someone translate for me? Because I don't think he speaks my language.
Yeah,
no,
that's what
I
she was just
said
doing.
that to him for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
The rock was. I'm sorry. Repeat the question.
You said the rock was about this large, and I was asking where it was, and where was what was the last place you thought you had it or saw it? Take it.
I had found it buried deep in the ground. There was a strange box in
Ooh.
a strange chamber.
Okay, I'm gonna be translating this while he's telling me. So there's a strange
And,
box.
Good.
And I was mining for diamonds, and then I opened the box. There was this rock. I pulled it out. There was a little stand next to in this chamber. There was a little thingy, and then the box was next to it. And then I opened the box and pulled out the rock and put it on the thingy. And then I woke up and Grumples
Did you
was dead.
see any
And
lights? Did you see anything?
I saw lights. I saw mist. I saw monsters coming from the darkness, eating people. I saw horrors beyond imagining. It was a nightmarish landscape, and I wish never to return. But I think it
sounds
linked
so
me.
terrible. Oh, I'm so glad I've never had to do anything like that.
You should hope not. I feel like that rock may link the worlds together, but
I think you're right. We need to
But-
find it and recover it and make sure it's how do we figure out whose hands it gets into? There could be
Oh,
bad, there could be good. What are we gonna do?
But what
It
was he
seems
trying to
most-
accomplish with it? What power does it have?
What power does that have?
I tried to find out, and then I had
Is it the
nightmares
mist
for
and the
ages.
zombies?
I look. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have as many questions as you. This is one of the reasons I would like to go see the wizard.
Okay, let's go see this wizard.
I think that's a
As
good
you guys
idea.
are wrapping up your conversation, you hear the familiar sound of hoofbeats in the dirt.
I try to take cover
What does that
somewhere.
mean?
Yeah, what does that mean for the Frenchies?
You sound a horse is coming.
I'm paranoid, so I try to hide.
Seeing someone hide, it incites me to hide as well in another different spot.
Since
Yeah, I try to go behind a tree or in the shadow or something.
since everybody
I
else
hide
is
in
hiding, I
shadows.
hide too.
I hide in shadows using my thief abilities.
Jess, what are you doing?
Very much.
I'm also hiding.
So everyone scatters as soon as they hear the footsteps, except for Glib Glob, who's standing in the middle of the
So
clearing.
I scramble up and pull him back with us.
Do I feel
You're-
like I can do camouflage, Neo? Like disguise? Because if
you. I've
I
not-
try. I hide in a bush and I start like putting leaves into my hair and trying I'm trying to make myself look like an elf. I'm like putting like little branches to make my ears stick out a little bit. While in the bush, so maybe my bush shrugs a little bit. I don't care.
Okay. So while the dwarf is trying to pull Glib Glob into some sort of cover or shelter, out from the tree line bursts a group of centaurs, which we will get into
Centaurs.
after we come back from our break.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Horsemen and women, probably.
And now I begin dancing for them.
Yay! Okay, guys, we will take just a brief break. In fact, actually, this first one might be just a tiny bit longer than the rest. But in general, after this, we will take 3-minute breaks. Don't go anywhere. Discuss what we should do with the centaurs, and we will be back momentarily. See you soon.
Bye.
Yeah.